A few moments later.
I must tell you that when I read these papers over, your papers over last night, I was struck by the fact that I had seen these same problems with different names on them for 20 years. Sad situation. You two folks have been married for how long?
18 years.
And have how many kids?
3.
How long ago were you divorced?
Year and a half ago.
According to your papers, Mr. Edwards, your youngest child's name is Elizabeth. How old is she?
She's 8.
And you enjoy regular visitation with her. She lives with her mother.
Very little visitation now.
What kind of visitation do you enjoy with her?
I have every other weekend, like the standard rule. I also, on Mondays, I have her overnight till Tuesday when school starts. I have her 2 hours after school on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. And on Wednesday, I have until 9 o'clock.
How old are your other two children?
I have one that's 19 and one that's 17.
The 19-year-old's boy or girl?
Girl.
And who does she live with?
She lives with her mother, but she's at college, so no one gets to see her much.
And the other child's boy?
Yes.
And who does he live with?
He lives with me.
All right, why don't you tell me about this project in your own words?
Okay. This past spring break, it was at the beginning of April. It was my ex-wife's year to have my daughter for a spring break. And because of our agreement on visitation, if she has to work and Elizabeth doesn't have school, she used to bring her to me at 7 in the morning. Well, because of this, I talked to my ex-wife about it, and I said, well, since you're going to be bringing her over here every day anyway, why don't you just let her go with me and my son, my fiance, on vacation with us? She said, yeah, that'd be fine.
And it was your regular period to have her during that spring break? But you were going to be working?
Correct.
So that sounds like a nice thing for Elizabeth.
Right.
Go ahead.
Well, I had scheduled, we were going to go to Cancun. Elizabeth's been there before and really wanted to go. I didn't have the money. I was waiting on my tax return to come in. So we changed that to when my tax return came in, that we were going to go down to Daniel Boone National Forest and ride our dirt bikes. My girlfriend and myself and my son, we all ride four-wheel dirt bikes. So when the tax return came in, I went and bought Elizabeth her own, and we were teaching her to ride it when a week before we were scheduled to leave, I get a letter from my ex-wife saying she was mad, which this is what she usually does when she's upset, is cancel any special visitation I have. So I got a letter a week before we were supposed to leave. Sorry, you can't take her with you now. At this time, I'd already put deposits down on the cabin, bought the dirt bike, bought her equipment so that she wouldn't get hurt, which at her insistence made sure I had every piece there was. I was just out a lot of money for setting up this vacation.
How much money were you out?
$1,547.47.
Elizabeth still has the dirt bike.
Yes, well, yes.
And that was included.
Yes, it was.
Did you lose your deposit and the equipment she still has to ride the dirt bike?
Well, I had to buy the equipment.
I know, but she still has it. She still uses it. She rides the dirt bike.
Right.
Did you lose your deposit on the cabin?
Yes, I did.
And how much was that?
$175.
Why don't you tell me why you think your wife changed, your former wife changed her mind about you taking Elizabeth on vacation?
She has these tendencies to go off.
Well, you must have had an argument.
Obviously.
Well, obviously. So
it doesn't take much.
Well, what was the argument about?
I have no clue right at this point.
Well, Miss Edwards, why don't you tell me?
He told me about a week and a half before that he was planning on filing for full custody, and the idea that I gave her up for spring break, which was supposed to be mine, was going to be used against me.
A few moments later.
A man set his ex-girlfriend on $1,000 so she could take their daughter on a spring break vacation. That was the deal. But when the time came, she refused to take the girls and keep the money. So she sued her is court. Now Judge Justice is about to find out what really happiness. So good video this. Like, comment, share, please.